Hi, my name is Ryan Scribo, and today I'm going to teach you how to take, and if you're a goalie, save a penalty kick in soccer. Now, if you have ever seen a penalty kick in the professionals, you might wonder how they score when you always miss, or how the goalie even has a chance at saving it. By the end of my lesson, I guarantee you will improve on one or both of these skills, and all you have to do is follow some simple steps. Step 1. Just relax. Know that you have the advantage. It will be much harder to place a shot if you are under too much stress. Step 2. One of the most important keys to making your shot is placement in the net. Look for any corner of the net, mainly lower corners, to get the most chance of making the shot. These are the hardest shots for a goalie to save. Step 3. After you have picked your spot, bring the ball to the line and place it down. If you are thinking about going for a top corner, try to place it in front of a divot or make your own so that you can get under the ball. Try not to make it too obvious though, because the goalie will be looking for this. If you are shooting low, put it on even land to get a good strike on the ball without lifting it too much. Step 4. Know your goalie. Pay attention to them during practice or a game. Look for their strengths and weaknesses. If you know they are good to their right but can't go left, shoot to their left. The actual shot is the other most important part of scoring. If you are going for a top corner, try to get under the ball, but not too much. Try to almost push the ball at the goal to make a floater shot, so the ball seems like it's going to go way up or down, but it just stays in one line to the goal. If you are shooting low, try to strike the ball near the middle with the instep of your foot, but low enough so it will stay slightly in the air, avoiding any lucky bounces for the goalie. Step 6. If you score, why not celebrate? All the pressure is released and you can feel proud of yourself. Step 1. Same as the kicker, just relax. Remember, the kicker will most likely have the advantage unless they are completely stressed out. There isn't much you can do about it except anticipate where they will be shooting. Also, the kicker can make mistakes easily when they are stressed, giving you the advantage. Step 2. This is a very important step. Stay on your line. This means you can't move off the goal line until the shot is taken or the ref will call a redo. As a goalie, I know how frustrating it is to save a penalty kick, then have the ref say that you came off the line too early. Step 3. As the kicker sets up for their shot, pay attention to how they place the ball. If it's on flat grass, you can assume they are thinking about going for either of the lower corners. If they kick out the grass behind the ball, you can assume they are thinking about going to the upper corners. Step 4. This is by far the hardest step of all. As they go up to take a shot, there are 3 things to look for. The first being their non-dominant foot. It will most likely be pointing to where they are shooting. The second is their shoulders. If they dip one way, then you can assume they are going that way. The last thing to look for is how far they lean back. If they lean back a lot, you can assume they are going to kick it up. And if they don't lean back at all, you can assume they are going to kick it down. This is extremely hard to master, seeing as you only have about half a second to see all these things and make a decision as to where you are kicking. Step 5. Once you have made a decision as to where they are going, you can dive to that spot. It is important that you dive as soon as you can to have a chance at saving anything in the corners. The last thing you want to do is wait until they kick the ball to make a decision. You will most likely not save it unless it is kicked toward the middle of the net. Step 6. If you do save it, try to grab it and keep it tight if you are in a game. If you just deflect the ball, It is still live and anyone can kick it in. If you are in a PK shootout, then all you have to do is save the ball. You do not need to worry about controlling it. I know it may seem like a lot to learn, but if it works in the end, it is worth it. If you are having trouble with any of these steps, especially the goalie steps, just practice. Have someone be your goalie or have someone take shots on you to improve your skills. Just remember that you can never get enough practice. If you become very good at these skills, try mixing it up a bit with different shots such as bending it into the corners or a shot called the two-tap penalty. As a goalkeeper, if you master these skills, you may want to move on to something more complex, which is the ability to get into your opponent's mind and trick them into shooting exactly where you want them to. I hope these steps were a great help to your skills as a soccer player and help you score or save the winning goal.